Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Pothead here, and fucking we are back, baby. Oh my god, it's been a minute. First of all, thank you all for sticking around, supporting me. It was crazy to get my phone back and shit. People are still checking in on me. It's wild. I want to address a few things before we really get into this. One, rehab made me delete my Instagram. I'm on a new Instagram. It's linked below, so follow it, don't follow it, whatever you want to do. Second, I miss this so much. I can't believe it's still feasible for me to do this. I have so much content pent up for you guys. Unfortunately, however you look at it, I'm going to do it as a series. So it's going to start off a little, I don't know, the interesting stuff will come in about 1 or 2 episodes, but this one's a bit more of an introduction, a little hello video as it were. Let's get right into it. So around the time I made my last video, I was gone, bro. I couldn't get out of that lifestyle. I was trapped. And I'm assuming you were probably able to tell. I mean, I was not looking too good. I didn't want to stop, bro. I mean, every day I'd wake up and be like, this is my last day doing this. I mean, and then the withdrawals kick in. And you're like, well, never mind. Tomorrow's going to be my last day. And that cycle just goes on and on and on. You start doing things you never thought you would do, saying things you never thought you would say. I have so much surrounding this. I could probably make a 500 part rehab story, but we're going to try and keep it a bit shorter. So a bunch of stuff led up to me going to rehab. I think the biggest one was I overdosed on sleeping pills while with my dad, essentially needed to take me to the ER, and this was a whole thing. Again, I want to take this time to caution drug abuse because it's not good. I know we all struggle with things, and I definitely was using it to cope. But it's not a road you want to go down. And let me be the martyr for this, if you will. It's not worth it. I'll probably make a more, if you guys want to see that, I can make a more in-depth video or whatever on the bad parts of it. But it seems a bit too, not personal, but just a bit of a downer thing to talk about right now on such a high note of a return. So we can get into that later. I got for my 22nd birthday, I got a pamphlet to a rehab, and I was like, well, fuck this. I'm not doing that shit. Get the fuck away. And then about a month later, I was like, okay, I'm ready. Let's do this. So I got sent to a medical detox. It was nice as fuck. It was in this giant mansion in the middle of nowhere. And they were really chill. I mean, I didn't get my phone, kind of didn't really have, it was different. It was a different way of life for sure. I was just in this house, was chilling, to be honest with you. I told them that I was detoxing from heavy benzo abuse and opiates when it was really just opiates. So they gave me Klonopin and Subutex. And if you don't know, Subutex is Suboxone, methadone. It's just to ease the symptoms, but you don't really get a high from it. You just kind of feel calm. So I got put on those, and it was kind of a taper down, but it was 8 milligrams of Klonopin the first 2 days and a lot of Subutex. So I was gone, bro. I remember I slept because I hadn't gotten more than 4 hours of quote unquote sleep. I would just nod off before that. So it was different for sure. I was sleeping for 20 hours a day. And I remember one time I had to get sternum rubbed, if you know what that is, because they were afraid I died because I was just so asleep, bro. I was off the Klonopin, off the Subutex, off the Ativan drip. I was in that motherfucker cozy, bro. I'm talking about I was not moving, fool. I was asleep, sleep, deep sleep. But they had to not resuscitate me, but they were worrying about it. And bro, this detox mansion was filled with the craziest amount of food. I mean, this pantry was probably as big as most people's kitchens, just wall to wall fucking snacks, bro. I went in there so skinny, bro. I came out of that probably I gained 10, 15 pounds in a week of just eating normally. It was wild. Just so much food. And they had a chef bring us food every night, and it was sick. It was nice. And just watch TV and just chilled. They obviously had us do little therapy shows, intro to rehab almost. They like art therapy and music therapy and stuff. But it was mostly just those were an hour out of the day, and the rest of the time I was just vibing, watching music videos and TV and shit. And there was this old ass fool there who they had been in that detox for 3 weeks or something, because he was He'd been binge drinking for like 20 years, and they're like worried if he would left medical detox he was gonna die, because he like came in there and he was like having seizures all the time, like couldn't walk straight and could barely like stand up. And he was better when I got there, but he was still just like, bro, like gone in the brain. Like I remember one time asleep in my room, right, and I like just felt something was like off. Like, you know, whenever you're asleep and you're just like something's like weird, like you feel like someone's like in your room or whatever. So I like woke up and I was just staring at this old man, just like he was just in my room like 2 feet away from my bed, and I was like, what's up, bro? And he's like, oh, is this my room? And I was like, no. And he's like, where am I? And I was like, bro, this is my room. Like paged the nurses, and I was like, yo, can you get this fucking guy out of here? Like, this is creepy. And they came and got him, but still he was fucking gone, bro. Eventually I was like, they put me on these like little, I forget what it was even called, bro, like these muscle relaxers to like help the aches and stuff, but they didn't do shit. And I was like, bro, like this, like it wasn't terrible, but I was like, bro, like this is just fuck, like I need something stronger, bro. And they're like, yeah, like it sounds like really bad, like we'll get you something better. And so they threw me on the Somas too. So I was in that bitch off the Klonopin, the Subutex, the Ativan, the Somas. I was like, well, this is rehab, bro. This ain't shit. This is tight. Like I'm just up in here doing nothing, just chilling, baited. That all gets taken from you quick. But that week I spent there, I was good. And so this rehab I was going to, it was called Jaywalker. It was in Colorado. No one in that detox I was in was going there. Like most of them weren't even, they were just going to detox and were going right back out to life. But I was just like in there like waiting. I was like, I'm about to go into a fucking 90-day rehab. Like, what the fuck? Like all by myself. Like this is crazy. Bear in mind, I'd like never like had like roommates before this, like anything. So I was like pretty like perplexed at the idea. Like it seemed so foreign to me. But then this kid came in. His name was Avery. And he was also going to Jaywalker. And I was like, what the fuck, what are you here for? Because he like came in, wasn't on any medical detox, was just chilling. He's like, yeah, bro, like I've been sober from heroin for like 5 years, but I just tried to kill myself last night with fentanyl. I was like, whoa, back it up. Like, what? Back it up. That's crazy. Like, what do you mean? That was wild. And so he kind of told me a bit about it. I don't really want to share people's personal shit on here, but, you know, more like mental health wise going to rehab, but still like it was. So I met this fool, linked up, we became friends, and I was like, okay, at least like I got this fool, like I'll know him, you know. Rest of the time me and him just watched TV. This was around the time that like Pam and Tommy show on Hulu was coming out, so we were like watching that as it was coming out, like the last episode. I swear to God, we were in this bitch watching anything, bro. Like we could have thrown porn up on there, they wouldn't have cared. And then like this like new like random staff came in that we'd never seen before, and we were like trying to watch the like last episode. We've been waiting on it for a minute, bro, and it finally came out. We were like, all right, bet, let's watch it. And she was like, we were 10 minutes in, she saw like some like titties on it, and she was like, whoa, turn that off. Like that's crazy. Like you can't be watching that in here. What, bro? Like that's what do you mean? Got robbed of that from this like crazy little Asian woman just like tripping on me and him. But you know, we watched it eventually, but it was still like we were looking forward to that. Like the whole week before that, we'd watched like episodes before that, and then the final one came out and we like just got robbed of it. So then we like watched some bullshit. I don't know, but that just sucked. And finally like my last day came, and I was scared, fool. Like I'm not gonna lie, like it's daunting before you go into it. Like for real, like I had no idea what I was getting into. It was my first time going to rehab, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like I'm really about to be in this bitch. Like it's crazy. And so they send this black Suburban, like Tonka, bro. I'm like, this shit was wild, like nice as fuck, to come pick us up and bring us up, because it was probably like a 4-hour drive from the detox to the rehab. So we went up there and they gave us our phones back for the first time. And I was just like on my phone, like looking through it, like this is fucking crazy, bro. Like all the shit that I had done, like in a blackout, overdosing, like all of it was like, you look at it sober and you're like, what was I fucking on, bro? This shit's fucked. But, you know, we got to listen to music. I got to like look through my phone stuff and, you know, tell the people that mattered, like where I was going. And I was not on good terms with many people at this point. So the list was pretty short, but it was still, you know, it was nice. It was good. We get up there and let me tell you, like, it's a weird experience, like going into a rehab. Save that for the next part. That shit gets juicy. You know, you guys are a wonderful community, and I'm very blessed to have you. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry if it was a bit slower of an episode, but I just feel like it's better to do this chronologically and kind of sequence it out and get the whole thing out there. You know where I've been. So, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.